Morning YouTube, Robert the Coroner Drap here with a very special episode of Coroner's Corner. This week we're going to be kind of going over, and especially because tonight is NXT Takeover Orlando, we're going to be doing the preview and predictions not only for NXT Takeover Orlando, but also Wrestlemania 33. That's going to be interesting. I'm actually lucky enough that I have some really good friends who have invited me over to their friend's house, and we're gonna sit around, watch Wrestlemania, probably drink beer, probably eat some hot dogs and burgers. It's gonna be great. But let's go over this card. This is gonna be fun. Starting out with the NXT Takeover Orlando card. Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, No Way Jose, and Ruby Riott versus Sanity, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and Nikki Cross. That's a tough one for me because Ty Dillinger's good, Roderick Strong's good, No Way Jose's good. I don't know anything about Ruby Riott because I haven't been watching NXT. I know Sanity's great, especially Nikki Cross and Eric Young. What I saw at Takeover San Antonio right before the Rumble, that was good. So, I want to give the win to Ty Dillinger just because of all the shit he's had to deal with Sanity in the last storylines and all that. I think that the comeuppance at WrestleMania would be good. Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. Now, Aleister Black is a new kind of personality to the WWE NXT NXT roster. This is actually Tommy End from Ring of Honor. I haven't really gotten to see any of his work yet, so I don't know. I'll give it to him, although I feel kind of bad because Andrade Cien Almas wasn't terrible when I saw him at TakeOver San Antonio and some NXTs, where his heel character now is just really leaning into the fact that people hate him for kind of being terrible on a guitar. So, this is one of the matches I'm most interested in all weekend, even though I know it's not going to be anything surprising. The Authors of Pain with Akam and Razor with Paul Ellering versus DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and The Revival. The Revival are not winning this. It would be a surprising upset if somehow DIY pulled out a win here, but I really don't expect them to do this. I actually expect to see Akam and Razor crush both teams. Just devastating. It is a triple threat tag team elimination match, so there you go. Again, another match I've been interested in because, good reasons. Although I don't think it was quite time for this match to happen yet. And I'll explain that here in a minute. Asuka versus Ember Moon. Forgive me. The pollen from outside. I've been spending a good bit of time outside at work, so it makes it difficult to breathe sometimes. The reason I wouldn't have this match right now, you look at TakeOver San Antonio when they had the Fatal 4-Way with the two bimbos that I don't care about, nobody cares about, that are besties, and Nikki Cross and Asuka. A Nikki Cross Asuka match with no holds barred, just let him go for 20 minutes, take my motherfucking money. Do it. Do it now. What the fuck are you waiting for? Take my money. This is a money match. You needed to have this now and have the whole storyline from Royal Rumble up until now be Nikki Cross is pissed because she got screwed because 2 other people were in this match and she could have beaten Asuka, and it legit would be a great match. Ember Moon's not ready yet. In my opinion, the things I've seen out of Ember Moon, she's not bad, but I would have her keep working and building up and running through other women and doing all the things that they need to do in order to really sell that, no, she's legit. I don't buy it. Nikki Cross versus Asuka in a no-holds-barred, like, street fight. It would be amazing. No, instead you got her doing a mixed tag team with a new girl. That's sad. I would have held off until SummerSlam for Ember Moon, but that's me. And finally we get to the glorious main event. NXT champion Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The match that they put on at NXT Takeover San Antonio was legit one of the best matches of the year last year. Or sorry, is a strong contender for match of the year this year. Was it Omega Okada? I don't know, I didn't watch that match, so don't ask. That's a stupid question. Better question, does it match NXT Takeover Dallas last year? Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. No, but it comes close. I would give it to Nakamura and Zayn because they're both fantastic workers. They both did a great job. No storyline needed. They just went in the ring and did what they did, and it was amazing. The fight was great. So, as much as I love Shinsuke, the downside is we will not be seeing Shinsuke Nakamura in NXT anymore. Rumor has it that he's going to be drafted to the main roster very, very soon. Personally, my hope is the following. Shinsuke Nakamura loses in a very well-fought match. It goes 25 minutes, people are chanting for Shinsuke, but unfortunately, the dastardly heel once again comes out on top after cheating. This in turn leads Shinsuke, you know, we see something backstage where he's like, where like he's back there, he's pissed. You know, he's been throwing things around, he's mad, but you know, he's like, well, I lost. I'm pissed because I lost, but... And then you see Daniel Bryan. Not Shane, but Daniel Bryan. He's like, Shinsuke, dude, it's been forever. How you been, man? Yeah. Look, I got a problem. I need your help. Shane won't listen to reason. He will not do what's best. He's put himself in a situation where he's going to get hurt. And we need somebody who I can convince Shane can stand in the ring with him, with AJ Styles, and go the distance. Fight for pride. I know people all over the world would lose their minds if tomorrow night instead of Shane McMahon walking down the ramp at WrestleMania by himself, he is accompanying Shinsuke Nakamura. What do you say? Help me out? He'd be instantly drafted to SmackDown. And this would hold in place one of the greatest matches in the entire history of WrestleMania. I would actually put Shinsuke versus AJ Styles this year as that surprise. If that happens, right up there with Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. 2. They pull out all the stops. They would not quit. That is how you do that. Or you have like AJ attacking Shane backstage, just like blindsiding him, and well, bet you thought you'd come in here and take an easy win. Me a little banged up. Well, it seems like the doctors in the back won't clear me. They want me to go to the hospital. But I had to come out here and announce your real opponent for tonight. Because see, I didn't tell you in the ring. Because I knew you'd come after him first, rather than coming after me. So I let you think that I'm coming down there. But I'm not. Shinsuke Nakamura. That's another way to pull it, and it would be great. But yeah, no, Bobby Roode's gonna win this. I really feel like that's the match that we are gonna get at WrestleMania, and we're gonna love it. And now because you have to pay the piper. WrestleMania 33. Starting with a match I don't care with at all. Starting with a match I don't care about at all. Because it's a terrible match. Because it means nothing. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Breaking news. Big Show has announced from WrestleZone that this year is his last year, so go check it out. It'll be something. The entrants in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal are the following: Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Goldust, R-Truth, Curtis Axel, Dolph Ziggler, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and I'll get to why I'm not happy about that in a minute, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, Primo Epico, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Rhino, Heath Slater, Apollo Crews, Mojo Rawley, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Tian Bing, the first Chinese signee to the WWE, and Mark Henry. That is the card. Braun Strowman's gotta win this. He really does. I mean, I'd like to see Sami Zayn win it, but I really don't see him coming out on top on that one. The women's championship, the fatal 4-way elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. Bayley versus Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. Everybody's calling that Nia Jax won't win. Here's why she needs to. Because she brought up some legitimate points in her promo on Monday, and I covered this, that these are real problems that the WWE is having, and they're not addressing them. And it need be addressed. So why not hit the reset button, get a Dana Brooke, or even better yet, that for an entire year, because you have the better part of a year before we'll see Asuka. have Nia Jax built up as this unstoppable monster that cannot be defeated, no matter what you do. No sneaky pinfall victories, no rolling up, grabbing the tights, cheap shot, doesn't matter. You can't beat her. Have her built up like this mythic beast, and then when Asuka finally comes over and you go, well, or here's how you bill it. The GM of Raw, which is, everybody's calling Kurt Angle. I'd like to see that. It's like Nia Jax keeps running roughshod. Babyface Kurt is like, okay, you know what? I've done what I can to try and curb this person, but it's not coming together. I'm going to go look for somebody who can stop you. And that ends up being Asuka. So. But yeah, I would love to see Nia Jax win. I don't know that she will, but I'm pretty sure we will see a heel turn by Sasha Banks, because it has to happen. The other women's championship match is a six-pack challenge for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss as champion versus Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, Carmella, with Ellsworth apparently going to be at ringside. So just no. And Naomi. She needs a new finisher, by the way. That rear view thing she does, not buying it. Do the moonsault. That's a finisher. That's explosive. That works. The split leg moonsault she was doing at Elimination Chamber is a damn good finisher. So Naomi's gonna win. It's Orlando. It completes the story, kind of, because she had to give up the championship after Elimination Chamber because she was legit ? Hurt. But yeah, no, I want to see Naomi win. I'm looking at the card on Wikipedia and I'm still not happy. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Enzo and Cass and Sheamus and Cesaro, a triple threat ladder match for the tag team championships. I'm pretty sure I said this before, that it's time to get the championships off of Gallows and Anderson, because they haven't done anything with it. If they rebuilt the tag team division in on Raw to mean something, having those guys as champion would be amazing. And especially if that rebuilding happens because they become champions. Hell, I don't know, I heard that the Vaudevillains are in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, so I would love to see Vaudevillains and Enzo and Cass just run it out, let them do whatever they want to do, don't script them, send them out there, say, okay, you two guys are feuding, you want the championships, you guys are the champs, run with it. But they won't. Prediction on that one, Enzo will actually win it for Enzo and Cass. He'll get up the ladder when nobody's looking. Sorry. This is so dumb, but so great. On paper, it's dumb. With what they've done, it's amazing. Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Apparently, Maurice, like I heard somewhere, that Maurice used to actually be able to go. Like, she was really good. And she'd been, like, Divas champion once or twice. So, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I would love... I think the safe route is with all the fire that John Cena's been spitting, it would be humbling if Miz and Maurice win. And that's the way I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say Miz and Maurice are going to win, but John Cena, I think he'll pop the question right there in the ring. Personally, I think it'd be better after, after winning, just for the extra rub-ins. Like, they win. John Cena and Nikki Bella win. And then, instead of getting his arm raised, he drops to one knee, reaches in the jorts, pulls out the ring that's been there the whole time. It'd be amazing. Oh, God. What else do we have? Oh, Neville versus Austin Aries. It'll be a damn good cruiserweight match. It'll probably go 15 minutes, and it'll be amazing. But I don't see Austin Aries winning it just yet. I would like to see him as champion, but heel Neville is amazing, and it just keeps him in the top. I want to see it go the distance, though. I want to see it come close, and like, he busts out the red arrow, and that is maybe how it gets done, like he had to do with Jack Gallagher. That'd be the way I go with it. Now we come to the favorites. I mean, I sigh because this, ow. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. This has been 2 years in the making. They forgot the storyline for 8 months. And, kayfabe, Seth Rollins' knee is still messed up. Out of story, he's fine. Like, he did legitimately injure himself, or get injured rather. Just, it happened. But I see shenanigans coming from that one. AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. I said what I said earlier. If it is Shane, then Shane's going to take a pinfall. They need to announce like it's a street fight, like right before the match. Keep the surprise there, but Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Buckle up. The streak has been broken, but it was Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar exists in another sphere than everybody else on the Raw roster. On all rosters, really. There's nobody like Brock Lesnar. There's one man who's very close, though, and it's not The Undertaker. The Undertaker is, again, different on a different spectrum, but the man who's closest is Samoa Joe. That's what I think. Damn, allergies are killing me. But Samoa Joe is the only person who's like Brock Lesnar. And that's the only other person I would have had Undertaker lose to. Roman Reigns can win dirty. It can't be clean. He either wins dirty or loses clean and loses his mind. Because that promo in Philly was amazing. He did great work on that. I loved it. He's like, this is my crowd. I've won the Royal Rumble. in twice, and once in this very building. Main evented, I won WrestleMania here. I main evented WrestleMania twice. I'm so great. This is my crowd. This is my yard now. Some people, why are they fighting? What are they doing? Dude, they're fighting for supremacy. But that's going to be very, very interesting. Somebody's sending me a message. I'm going to have to reply later. No, I'm going with the dead man. His second loss, his only other loss, is probably going to be to John Cena next year. And that's going to be his last match. He's going to super put over Reigns, though. Which do I care about more? Oh, that's easy to say. Goldberg versus Lesnar. This is obvious. Goldberg's done. He doesn't need to be in the WWE anymore. He can't go. He can't put on a match. He cannot put together a legitimately believable match where there's any kind of tension or peril. If you see Bill Goldberg in a match with anybody but Brock Lesnar, you have the absolute certainty that match is not lasting longer than 45 seconds. It is a fucking shame. It is trash, tragedy, bad. A big burrito of suck. And to give that title credit and legitimacy, we need Brock Lesnar to have it. Because the only other person that would have brought prestige and honor and an actual meaning was Finn Balor before Samoa Joe came in. Now that Samoa Joe's here, I want to see Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor for the title. That would be an amazing match. I think the two of them could go real good, but we don't get that yet. Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe is gonna be amazing. They have to realize how money that is. They have to see that Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar are worth the time. They could sell out an arena. Maybe it'll be at SummerSlam. Maybe I'll get lucky and see it at Survivor Series. I'm hoping to go, because it's in Houston. That's a couple hours north. A couple hours south. I could definitely make that. So I will try and do that. Ooh, NXT Takeover Houston. Oh, that'd be good. I'm gonna try. Take a weekend off. And then my personal favorite match out of all these is Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, and the reason being because the last couple weeks have been amazing. And I mean, I love that Randy Orton didn't buy at first that Bray Wyatt was, an Appalachian voodoo magic man. Come on, Bray, I know it's you. Suddenly sheepmen. Shoot. Gets beat down. It's great. Great. In fact, I was pretty sure that one of the sheepmen was Eric Rowan. Because, he's been cleared for a very long time, so why not use him? Yeah, Bray, if you don't put over Bray Wyatt in all of this, especially the fact that you've made him look legitimately like imposing and threatening and scary, you've wasted your time. You need to push the button, let him just be a monster. It's like, wait, you thought you were driving this stake into Sister Abigail's heart? Dude, you just punched a hole in the ground. Her body hasn't been there for weeks. When you went and burnt it all down, I rubbed the ashes. There was no more body. You burned the body and I put the ashes on my skin. I have that power in me. You didn't drive that stake through my chest. You just drove it into the ground for no reason. You don't have these powers. You can't kill Sister Abigail. You just did something stupid and had Adobe After Effects. I can do this. Lightning. You know? It's like, oh good. Oh God. They did it. He did it. He's got like Undertaker's powers. It's amazing. Oh, you thought Undertaker was the only one who could do that? Bing! Done. That is your preview and predictions. If I come across anything else, I'll let you guys know. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, fun things like that. More personal notes. I'm very, very happy that my friend Danielle liked her knit cap. It makes me very happy to know that the work that, while I didn't think it was perfect, in fact I thought it was bad, is loved. That the effort that I put in is appreciated. I'm glad it made you feel better. But no, yeah, I may do a review and results of NXT Takeover if I can, and a review and results with the guys I'm watching Wrestlemania with on Sunday. So, until next time, YouTube.